I remember one time sitting in my office, feeling so lost, feeling empty. Yes, I had it all. I had a career, I had everything, but I was empty. Someone else would not understand what I was feeling, but there was a huge gap inside of me because what God created me to do was still not active. And as much as I wanted to get titles, get promotions, get new jobs and all that, my heart was elsewhere. And I remember one evening, was very frustrated even at the workplace. I believe God had started to get me out in such a manner, because it was not easy even to quit and just pursue God's purposes. But I was in a limbo, let me say that. I didn't know whether to leave. I knew my heart was elsewhere. My heart was out here inspiring God's people. My body was in the office, frustrated, feeling empty. There was something inside of me that I needed to fulfill. And time was up. God had communicated this a number of times and had confirmed it with even people. But being human, I was there wondering how I would survive without a paycheck. I had a son. All those questions flooded my mind. The people who were around me didn't make it easier. They also questioned me. Yes, the questions made sense, but at the same time, time was clicking, time was moving, and I needed to make up my decision. I remember one lunch hour, I was driving, going to drop some honey to a customer. I used to do that as a side hustle. So during lunch hour, I would rush and drop some jars of honey to customers. And I remember that day in my car, I heard God clearly tell me, Rose, he asked me, Rose, how much are you earning? And I responded and told him what I was earning. And God told me, if you trust me, I will give you more than that. Wow. Well, it was a huge step for me, a leap of faith that has brought me to this level where you see me each and every day inspiring God's people. I never knew that it will take preparation for me to be ready to be that vessel that is worthy in the sight of God. It took another 4 years now down the line. I'm almost 5 years out here. And it's been crazy. It's been amazing at the same time. I have seen God. I have fully trusted him. I have chosen to trust him with my life, with everything inside of me, because he's all that remained with me. At my darkest moments, I was with God. I was not with any human being. And he has proved himself that he will never leave nor forsake. So today, I am glad that I said yes to God, even though it was the most tough decision to make in my life. And I followed him. My foolishness, I know it will pay one day. But at the moment, what inspires me most and makes me happy is when I talk to God's people and they are inspired, and they see the light at the end of the tunnel. At the end of the day is the questions that I receive on, Rose, how can I become a life coach? How can I become someone like you? Those are the moments that I live for, because I realized that when I chose to pursue my purpose, it was not just my own. I chose to pursue purpose for someone else, to make someone realize that it's possible to go after what you love and what God created you for. Those questions, those DMs that I get each and every time people looking up to what I'm doing, however little it may look. I know some of you will just go in my profile and wonder what I'm talking about. Yes, my profile doesn't have a lot of followers, but that is not the point. We trust the process. We trust God in each and every situation. And when you walk with God, it is God who is in charge of the growth. It is not you. And so I choose to celebrate my small wins. I choose to celebrate the little things that God is showing me, even as I walk this journey. I receive questions of people asking me how to go about what I'm doing, and I gladly respond to them. And I'm happy to realize that my yes to God was yes to 1,000 others, was yes to 1,000,000 others. And today I just chose to inspire someone out there. Go for what you believe in. It might not be an easy path, and if it were an easy path, then everyone will be doing it. Everyone will be pursuing their purpose. But there is something inside of you that if you do not pursue your purpose, then it will always look for you. You know, you will always be disturbed. You will always be seeking something better for your life, because God didn't create you just to survive. God didn't create you to be just on a survival mode, child of God. You need to get out and do what God planned you to do even before you were formed in your mother's womb. And someone might be asking, how do I start and how do I manage the journey? It's not about you, it's all about God guiding you, holding your hands. Honestly, if I had thought that it's my money, my savings that would have catered for me this well, I was wrong. I was wrong. My money, my savings ended, and still God still held my hand. We are still here, still grinding, still doing what I love most and believing in it like never before. So to anyone who is thinking of pursuing their purpose, I would encourage you to go for it. I am more than alive. I am alive. I look at myself, how I have grown these 5 years ever since I took the leap of faith. I have grown in so many ways that I will never have imagined. I have seen life in a different perspective, and I'm here to just let you all know that you need to start living. Stop surviving, child of God. You need to start living. Stop postponing to make that decision. God has asked you even to open up a business, to do something different than what you are doing right now, and you're still wasting your time. I want to remind you that until then, when you make up that decision and make up your mind, that's when you'll find peace. That's when you'll find fulfillment. So it's your choice, child of God. I love you all, and God bless you. Until next time, bye.